after the training and continue admitting that they are ill-equipped for CBC rollout because they were inadequately trained on its framework, content, and teaching methods and interpretation. The trainers cannot interpret the designs of CBC. So really, there is nothing going on in the classroom. CBC is only in the mind of Professor Magoha. Yes, you have a thick skin, but CBC is hidden inside you and KICD. It is not in the Kenyan classroom. That's the truth for sure. If nobody has told you, we are telling you today. Hence, failure to adhere to the standard and professional process of developing curriculum, including putting in place the legislative framework, risk undermining the legitimacy of the process and rollout of the new curriculum. This will undermine the country's pursuit to deliver equitable, quality, lifelong education as outlined in the Sustainable Development Agenda. In fact, we are opening a great window of inequity coupled with poverty and the economic challenges that we have. Then you can imagine the type of nation that we have and the destruction that will do to our children. The child of a poor man will have no opportunity anywhere in the world, unlike at the moment. A child of a poor man, through the process that we have, can be admitted to an Ivy League university and be somebody. But with this one, this is meant to destroy the weak. In fact, it is an elitist strategy to destroy the poor and use the poor as a business source. Because you compel a huge population to shift from public to private education, which they cannot afford. In fact, it is worse than colonialism. This is a matter that calls for total outburst and liberation. And we are asking everybody in Kenya to understand, when the teacher refuses, there is something wrong. We will be vindicated from this position, the way we were vindicated from the laptops. And this one, we are fighting it to the end. We are not about to give up. We will do it and do it to the end. Lastly, Mr. National Chairman, and this statement is important to you, we hereby direct all our members, like the way their counterparts did in South Africa, and they have not died, they are still teaching, and they succeeded, they saved the country. The way their counterparts in the United States stood firm 3 times to oppose this system, the way their counterparts in the UK and the rest of the world have stood. We direct all our members to revert to teach using outcome-based pedagogical framework until the nation of Kenya agrees on whether to go the curriculum review or the curriculum reform process through a professional process that the nation of Kenya shall approve through its institution. So that's very clear. What it means is that we have urged our members to stop wasting their time and their minds implementing what they are not skilled about. Forget about it. You are doing injustice to children. So stop teaching CBC in short and continue teaching with the traditional methods and teach very well. Be in class at 8 up to 5 and teach well until when we shall advise you properly. And then away from this, 3 things in addition. The Teacher Service Commission is not the independent constitutional commission that we fought for. With the arrogance and the obstinance that we have seen, the impunity that it is applying in molesting and intimidating teachers is going contrary to the spirit of the Constitution. And mark this, we are analyzing with our constitutional lawyers and human rights experts on the performance of TSC and the future of TSC. TSC was created by teachers, and particularly it was created by Kenya National Union of Teachers. And you know, a carpenter who makes a table will know how to dismantle that same table. it draws its authority from the people of Kenya. And we might be recommending to the Building Bridges Initiative that Teacher Service Commission shall be one of the questions of the referendum.
Yeah.
Together with the Salaries and Remuneration Commission, we have seen it. They are wasting unnecessary resources. Those resources could be harnessed to hire more teachers and create employment. Sasa punguza mzigo, tuko ndani, tutakuwa ndani. Get rid of SRC, salaries can be managed by the National Treasury. You can see the lectures we are getting left, right, and center, and we are urging members of parliament, we can do a constitutional amendment to do away with SRC completely with a 2/3 majority and to reduce Teacher Service Commission to be a saga and a department at the Ministry of Education. Why do you have 2 regional directors drawing salaries and doing the same thing? Why do you have several county directors, county director, TSC, and ministry, and all of them combining to molest teachers and drawing salaries doing the same things? We would like to rationalize this, and we are sounding this very, very clearly. And then thirdly, we will be recommending to the Building Bridges Initiative that is moving forward. We have seen ministers who are arrogant, ministers who cannot be elected even by 10 people in this country if they were to go through election. It was a mistake for ministers to be appointed outside parliament. A minister appointed from elected members of parliament draws authority from the people and respect for the people. We have seen arrogant ministers who have no respect. And the Ministry of Education has been very unfortunate with a chain of arrogant ministers who are not electable anywhere in the world. We shall also be recommending that the Constitution be amended so that all cabinet ministers moving forward shall be elected members of parliament who can sit at the floor of the House and be accountable to the people of Kenya. And we are so convinced, drawing from experience, Professor Saitoti was an elected member of parliament of Kajiado North. And while rolling out the free primary education, he never abused us.
We supported him, yeah.
And we supported him. And we engaged in consultation.
Succeeded.
Professor Ongeri never abused us. Mutula Kilonzo never abused us. Those who are elected men and women, we can name. Kalonzo Musyoka never abused us. Joseph Kamodo never abused us. What is this group of species of the Magohas of this world who are arrogant and we even don't know where they come from? And that is why this government will fail, because of this group of people. And it's unfortunate. This is a matter, and we are appealing to the National Assembly, to the Senate, to the people of Kenya, able to punguze mzigo saa hii, and we correct all these anomalies so that the society can be respected. We are not going to work with a minister who does not respect us. Let the president know we shall not work. We respect the head of state, we respect the government, and we must also be respected as citizens. We are not going to work with chains of arrogant men and women who abuse us from morning to evening. Magoha has been talking about meeting stakeholders. Who are the stakeholders that you can meet other than the teachers who teach? We've not had any meeting with him, and we have not refused. And so, Mr. National Chairman, that is where we are. We take this communication to the people of Kenya and let Kenyans know that where there is smoke, there is fire. Where there is smoke, there is fire. And we urge Kenyans to understand what is happening. And it's you, men and women of the media, who can communicate well. We are not about to give up tomorrow. We will not be arrogant about all these issues, particularly the teachers who have been interdicted. We have given TSC 7 days to clear. If you don't clear, we will come for you at the expiry of 7 days. And teachers of Kenya, be united and go back and teach using your traditional methods until we'll tell you at that time that we shall have agreed on how the reform process shall take. Without any agreement, we shall not support the reform. And we are telling Professor Magoha, continue rolling out the CBC in your mind and in yourself. It is not present in the classroom. Thank you, Mr. National Chair.
Thank you.